Honourable sir.
Schisms arise not so much from an ardent love of religion as from men's various dispositions, or the love of contradiction, through which they are wont to distort and to condemn all things, even those that have been correctly stated. I have already experienced these things while leading a private and solitary life. Thus, you see that I am not holding back in the hope of some better fortune, but from love of peace, which I believe I can obtain to a certain extent, merely by refraining from public lectures.
Yours, entirely, Benedictus Espinoza.
Why do I go on getting letters of such ignorance from men whose minds were once free? What has happened to you, Albert? What demon has possessed you? Albert Berg. You were once so close to me. Oh, perhaps too close. I can see you now, standing outside the Vatican. You who once had such pleasing features, so prim now and pompous, suffused with the Holy Spirit and preaching to me.
I have written this letter to you with intentions truly Christian, to show the love I bear to you even though you are a heathen. God is willing to snatch your soul from eternal damnation if you will but allow him. Do not doubt the Master who is calling you through me for the last time, Espinoza. Through me.
There was a time when you understood that God was infinite. Now you perceive him to be the all-seeing, all-knowing creator who determines each and every action in this world. You dream of the devil who deceives and ensnares us against God's will, and believing this nonsense as you do, you have the effrontery to bewail me. My philosophy, which you never beheld, you style a chimera. You poor wretch. Who has bewitched you into believing that the supreme and eternal is eaten by you and held in your intestines?
How do you know that your philosophy is the best among all that has ever been taught in the world, or is being taught, or ever will be taught?
I could ask you the same question. How do you know that the wafer which you chew in the Romish church is anything other than what it is, a wafer? I know what I know. I understand the true philosophy. I know it as you know that 3 angles of a triangle are equal to 2 right angles. That this is sufficient will be denied by no one whose brain is sound, and does not go on dreaming of devils and evil spirits inspiring us with false ideas. Think again, you fool. You've been led to become a devotee of this church of yours, not through your love of God, but because of your fear of hell. The single greatest cause of so much superstition in this world. Is this your humility? That you entrust nothing to yourself but leave all responsibilities to others? Your papal tradition is false through and through. Reflect on the history of your church. Study with what cunning your pope has obtained supremacy over the church. Oh, enough of this. Oh, that bird is finished for me.
Bowl of broth for you. Now, please, eat it. You know what Dr. Mayer said the last time he was here. Mynheer, people have been asking us questions about you. Some say that you're an agent of the French king. Others that you're in the pay of the Catholic Church. A heathen. An atheist. That's what they say.
It's Calvinist bigotry. I am none of these. I am, however, no friend of monarchs. The brothers de Witt have done more for this country than the whole House of Orange. I believe that Oliver Cromwell was a visionary, and I do feel for John Milton and his friends to have to live through a restoration. I would rather be dead.
Yes, but the next time I am asked what our honoured lodger believes, what should I say, Mynheer?
Those things which are conducive to the common good of human society and cause men to live in concord are useful.
Society, Mynheer, what is that? We are all simple creatures with our own needs, aren't we?
Those who want us to believe that are not simple creatures, but the people who rule over us.
If what you say is true, how can people like me ever be happy?
There is only one way for you and for all mankind to achieve happiness. To accept that our destiny is our own. Our misery and our joy are dependent on our own resources. For me, you see, it is reason, not religion, that must form the basis for an intuitive knowledge of God who is not human like you and I, but in nature